What happened with home?
He got scared.
He got scared. He withdrew.
Don't get at his father.
His wife, his children. Yeah.
So he don't want
to testify.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Man, you want to know something?
It's long. You picked up. That's good. You were cooking breakfast?
See, that's the thing. When they put Coast Guard on the Homeland Security.
What were you cooking?
How you doing? That was the reason, but that was the add more.
A veggie wrap?
But
Okay. Yesterday I had veggie nuggets. I had veggie nuggets and grapes and watermelon, carrots. I ate a lot of fruit yesterday because I'm trying to cleanse my system or my body out. Make sure my cells are cleaned out. Oh well. I read yesterday. Oh, this was 2 days ago. I read like the Holy Quran Circle 7. I think this was on the 21st. The Holy Quran Circle 7. I put it on Twitter, and I'm going to email it to Dwayne Beye. I'm going to email what we read and what we studied to Dwayne Beye, and then also I read the Holy Quran. I'm rereading the Holy Quran. I've already read all the chapters. I think I'm going to double check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure I already read most of the chapters. Except for the few in the back. They're like approximately 20 chapters that are short. So I'm going to read those again, or maybe 5 of those that I think possibly I need to read. And they're really short. They're like 1 page long. Some of them, and some of them only 2 page long. Yeah. So then I'm going to read. I reread the Holy Quran. The opening and chapter 2, the cow, section 1 and 2. I read Moorish literature, the general laws of Moors. Yeah, and and I exercised on my day on Wednesday. I exercised. Imani and I continue to exercise, and we meditated. We meditated this morning as well. I didn't exercise this morning, but hopefully we'll tomorrow. Everything as well. Today at Burger King. Well, hold on 1 second. I can tell you. I might can tell you what time it is. I'll check. Okay, barely. But it's 10:17. I clocked out at 10:07. It's 10:17 a.m. It's January the 25th, 2019. Isn't it? No, it's not January the 20th. Oh, it's January the 24th. January the 24th, 2019. No, everything is well. I mean, just a few minutes ago, I'm working with the manager, Miss Phyllis, and Khalid, and some cooks. A new cook back there. She's Spanish. I don't know where she's from, and this other employee, Kenny. Well, I'm just a little chaos. I don't know why, but a customer stepped up to the counter, and he ordered pancakes and a bacon, egg, cheese croissant meal with a small hash brown and a small coffee. And he asked that the meal be put in a separate order, a separate bag. I said okay. My first response was to put the bacon, egg, cheese croissant and small hash brown in one bag and order pancakes. And that's why I repeated. I said, so you want the bacon, egg, cheese croissant and small hash brown in one bag and the pancakes in another bag? And he said, no, I want the bacon and cheese croissant with the bag with the pancakes. And so I said, oh, okay, so you want the bacon and cheese croissant in the bag with the pancakes. He was a customer, maybe on the status, I don't know if you want to give a description, Black or African American. And I said, okay. And so, and that's why I went over there to do it. And Miss Phillips, my manager, she seemed to get upset about it. She was saying I wasn't listening. That goes in automatically put in separate bags. I said, no, he said, and I told her what he said and what I repeated back to her. And she kept saying, you don't listen. And I heard her say crazy or something like that. I don't know. And she seemed to get really upset again. And I said that I repeated the order, what he said, how he wanted back to him. And he said, yes, that's how it was. And she brought it to him. And he said, she took the order and brought it to him. Yes. And he was like, she said, this is what you want, right? And he said, yes. She said, I thought so. And she said, you don't listen. And she got upset. I mean, she really got upset. And then she walked away and said something about taking another day. And I said, another day? I said, another Wednesday? Are you taking? I said, that's because that's not why I was told that I don't work Wednesdays anymore. And this is the second time she mentioned out of anger that she about taking another day. I was told because the government. Well, I was told because of labor or she said cutting back hours, and then the word government shutdown came up and the subject government shutdown, but she didn't say that was the reason, but she did mention that. And so now this is the second time she mentioned taking another day out of anger. And I told her, I repeated to the customer how he wanted the bag, and before she even let me communicate with her about it, she was angry. Yeah, and then I started to hear people say something about brother around, or speaking about brother. Yeah, I don't know why that was happening, but yeah.
All contractors lose. But the contractors lose. But see, now who's going to be holding to him when you open it back up?
I'm doing pretty good though. I'm going to just take a deep breath. No, I don't work Wednesdays anymore. Last Friday I was told Wednesdays are taken from me because of that reason I just told you.
Yes.
The bigger you are, the more substance.
I never missed a day of work last year, and I try to get here and do my job. No, actually, I said I mop the floor because it looks like it needs to be mopped, not because they tell me to mop. I can't remember one time in recent that someone said mop the floor. Usually I master sweep, but I mop the floor because it after a long day of work, the floor looks filthy and it needs to be mopped. And I'm thinking when the next people come in, second shift, they want to come in into a clean store. Yeah, I do that on my own. I check the expiration date because I don't want the customer to get a milk or orange juice that's expired, and then that reflects Burger King on my own. Yes, I do. I can't remember one time someone said check the expiration date, and I do that on my own.
I'm trying to tell you that. You know that wasn't for his son. He bought it for him.
I tell them about when a customer says they are allergic to certain items. I try to tell the cook immediately because I don't want that to come back to Burger King that a customer told a cashier that they were allergic, and just so happened we didn't tell the cook back there. And even though it might be a totally different item, but maybe the cook has a piece of tomato, such as a customer saying I'm allergic to tomatoes, and while the cook is making a sandwich that does not have tomatoes on it, somehow there's a tomato peel on her glove, and while she's making, or he is making that sandwich, that peel gets on the sandwich. So, and even though that sandwich does not require tomatoes, that peel gets on the sandwich, that the customer bites into the sandwich and has an allergic reaction. And and so the customer can come back and say, I told the cashier I was allergic to tomatoes. And even though that sandwich does not have tomatoes on it, that can be a lawsuit. So by telling the cook that a customer deliberately, specifically says I'm allergic to certain items, or the manager, it helps. I think it helps protect Burger King, and not only Burger King, it helps protect myself because of integrity. Can you imagine how someone feels by having an allergic reaction to something? Yeah. So so if someone gets sick, and they actually conveyed to you, a person, I get sick, or I'm allergic to certain items. So no, these are just certain things I try to do. So I don't understand why. Once again, I've never had a personal conversation with her. I'm okay. I'm well. I get it. And thank you for asking those questions. I feel better. Well, there was one time where someone came into Burger King. I don't know if they might have came. The hospital is like 5 minutes away in driving distance, and there was feces all over the woman's bathroom toilet stool. They had like I don't want to talk too loud because people are eating. Either they obviously had some form of like something wrong with them because I worked in this field before. This feces smelled horrible. It was awful, and it was they missed the toilet stool completely. I told the manager, Miss Phyllis, and she said, go ahead. She said, clean it. I said, okay, no problem. That's no problem, because I've done that type of work many times. So I did all the things I supposed to do. I got many gloves, lots of towels, everything, bleach, mop, everything, and I started to clean it because it was on the floor. It was everywhere. Before I was finished cleaning up, another co-worker came in that usually cleans the bathroom, and he said, I'll finish it up. But it was really everywhere. Yeah. No, I didn't see nothing wrong with that, because I used to do that type of work all the time. I said, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know why people were around start saying brother after that situation this morning about Miss Phyllis getting upset. I don't know why. They say that around American Extended Stay too. I don't know why. I don't know who was saying that. I was too busy trying to understand why my manager is upset, because I don't want to lose another day. Because when she mentioned about losing another day, I was like, what? Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you later. It's January the 24th, I think you said. Oh, I double checked. 2019. I'm using my cell phone and my tablet. Yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. I only got about 15 more minutes. Okay. At American Extended, I wrote the letter to the manager at the American Extended Stay, because someone actually tried to open the door while I was in my towel going to the bathroom. I was in my towel. Someone tried to open the door in my room, to my room. Yeah, so that's why. And then and then I heard them say a lot of times, lay down. So as Imani and I was walking to work in the mornings, we saw a cover right across the street from American Extended Stay. The cover that, I don't know, it had the same print as American Extended Stay, a blanket. On the right across the street, a little bit up from American Extended Stay. I told the manager that. I said, someone took your spread and left it out there on the ground across the street on our path. Imani and I, Gray-Bey, my son, when we walk to work, we see it. We saw it for about 3 to 4 days, or maybe 3 days, and then finally someone picked it up. And I told her, and I put it in the letter as well. Okay, I'll talk to you later, okay? Yeah, I did. I think that was wise to do. She actually submitted it. She said she submitted it to corporation, to the corporate office. Okay. Yeah, I told her about them staying paid at American Extended Stay as well. Yeah, I put that in the letter as well. All right. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Oh, good call.
Yeah,
You want to come to get? You trying to get on?